Angela, book.
Yes. Hey, everybody. Welcome to All Stars and Stripes Heroes Connection. Did somebody say something just now?
Yeah, sorry, that was me. It's Kush.
Kush, hi.
How you doing? I booked a meeting with you on Saturday.
Yay.
Okay.
Yes, I saw that. Thank you. I'm super excited. And let's see. Want to welcome everybody. And this meeting is for military veterans, first responders, their families, and anybody who wants to support us or do business to business networking with us. So everybody is welcome. And for the next 55 minutes here, we start with a moment of silence. Then we have the Pledge of Allegiance, National Anthem video, and then I'll tell you a little bit about what the Scuttlebutt Club is and how to invite people or become a spotlight speaker. And we'll have our business brief. So everybody get ready to give your 30 to 60-second. We'll kind of evaluate, see how much time we have. Spotlight business brief about your business. And then we'll have a hero highlight in our spotlight speaker, which is Terri Moore today. I'm super excited about that. You're in for a treat. And then we'll have an inspirational thought and end with announcements and a reminder. Moment of silence. And now, if you are able to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem, if not, we understand. Can y'all hear?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Of course, being a Marine mom kind of influences me a little bit there. All right. So the scuttlebutt.club, if you scan that QR code, it should take you to a landing page I created for the group that has the Zoom registration link. It also has links to our YouTube channel, Facebook, our Alignable group, all of those things. And also there is a link to set up a one-to-one meeting with me if you want to talk about your spotlight speaker presentation. But if you go to the very bottom, there is a form that you can fill out to be a spotlight speaker. It gives me all the information that I need to be able to prepare the slide and to promote it ahead of time. But please pick as many dates as you possibly can. It helps me to be able to schedule you. And recently, for those upcoming spotlight speakers, I have been sending a calendar invite to remind you of your spotlight speaker time. So, and we all, like I said, we are on Alignable, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and we do have on Alignable a sister group called Military Spouse Business Owners. So if you haven't joined that, please do. And I am going to stop sharing here so we can. Woo, we got a crowd today. Love this. All right.
Yes.
Let's see, Terri, if we could limit it to like 30 seconds, and if everybody could put your information in the chat would be great.
Okay.
I just put my information, that way we can all connect with one another. Y'all are going to be busy this week setting up one-to-ones with everybody that's here.
Yes.
All right.
Can somebody set a timer?
Yeah, who has a 30-second timer? Santa Claus? Can you do
Santa
that?
Claus does.
We can't hear you.
Give me a minute and I will set something up here.
Yeah.
It's somebody just come in, but I don't have it on my screen.
I'll find him. I'll find him.
30 seconds.
Yeah, mine
There he
doesn't
is.
have a 30-second timer, so.
Got you covered.
Somebody just
All right.
came in.
So y'all look to Santa. He's going to have his 30-second timer when you start speaking.
Okay. All right, let's rock and roll, everyone. So glad you're here today. We have a lot of new faces. And so what we're going to do is just tell us who you are, what you do, and please let us know how we can help you in order to give you referrals today. Okay, so I'm going to start out with our amazing women. I'm going to start out with Mary first.
Hey, hi everyone. So who has thought about maybe doing their family tree but doesn't know where to start, or you might have some information and you don't know what to do with it? Next Saturday, February 22nd, there's going to be an hour-and-a-half virtual event that Forever's putting on just how to do all that. I'm going to put a link in the chat so you can sign up for it. If you're interested, but you can't make it to the live event that Saturday, sign up anyway so you can get the recording. I'm Mary Gant, your photo coach, because your memories are worth preserving.
Perfect, Mary. Thank you. Okay, let's go with Emily.
Hi, everybody. I am a virtual assistant, podcast assistant, scheduler here in Wisconsin. So if anybody is looking for any virtual assistants, or like to be on a podcast or help with starting your own, or you got one of ones that I help out with, please let me know. I have my info in the chat. Also, I'm connected with Project Die Hard, which is a veteran-owned, veteran-run nonprofit in Kentucky.
Hey, thank you, Emily. All right, let's go with Vanessa.
Thank you. So I'm Vanessa. I help families, individuals, and business owners take control of their finances by providing financial education, customized financial strategies, and long-term wealth building solutions. So that's us. The way that you can help refer to us is honestly anybody that you know that deals with money. Okay, so everybody, we help everybody make sure that they're on track to retirement and the whole 9 yards. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome, Vanessa. All right, let's go with Natalie.
Hi, I'm in Michigan where it's very, very cold. It was 10 this morning, but it's all the way up to freezing, I think, this afternoon. I'm in health and wellness as an ambassador with the Shackley Corporation. So I can, if you are listening and you hear somebody grumbling about how tired they are, how they're having too many colds, their immune system is bad, their kids are misbehaving, all these different things that are, they want to lose some weight, let their diabetes get out of control, have them reach out to me, and I have a wonderful little package that can get them started on their health journey, as it has helped me for 44 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie. Okay, let's go with Nancy Spitzer. Where did she go?
Hi, I'm right here.
Okay.
Yes, I was on a few weeks ago, and I originally found out about your group from Ruben. But I work with a medical device that helps with your circulation and your microcirculation, so it gets blood flowing to every cell, increasing your oxygen, your nutrients in, and waste products out. And it's really good for everyone. But if you have issues like surgeries or injuries, it helps healing much faster. It helps because it's getting the blood flowing. It really helps with everything, even cognitive issues, tingling, just about anything.
Hey,
and it was developed in Germany about 25 years ago with lots of studies behind it.
Oh, wow. Well, please make sure everyone has your information in their information in the chat, please. Okay, we're going to swing over to the other Nancy that came in. Nancy, there you go.
Hi, hello. Hi, everyone. My
Hi.
name is Bella Toro, and I help individuals in their insurance needs. I am a licensed insurance agent. I offer solutions with long-term care and disability, and I'm also a life insurance agent, and I'm here to help anyone that would like to connect with me. I'll be more than happy to help.
Thank you. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Okay. Let me see. I think that's all the women, except, of course, for Angela and I. People are coming in one after another, and if I see a woman, just let me know. Angela, can you grab that? Okay, thank you.
I got you. Yes,
Okay.
and if anybody would that's not speaking can mute, it makes it easier for everybody else to hear without background noise. Thank you.
Okay, let's go with Ruben.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our group here. I put in the chat several areas of interest that I really enjoy. You'll see them there. But specifically, what I like to do here, just take a minute. If you have your phones handy, okay, I'd like you to scan this QR code. It serves a purpose in promoting what they call a gratitude of wealth in this community. By doing that, you'll be able to access a free gratitude card that you could just send to somebody that you want in your world, okay? And then we can talk on that, okay? Thank you so much. And Terry, I look forward to hearing your speech.
Thank you. Let's go with Michael McQuillan, excuse me.
McQuillan, that's me, yes. Most beautiful woman in the world is my wife in front of a webcam talking to anybody except me. I'll bet the highlight of your day is giving a 30 or 60-second networking pitch. I bet you love it. Imagine how about giving a 30 or 60-minute presentation? You ready for that? Before you break out the PowerPoint and put everyone to sleep, let's have a conversation. Or you can meet with me next week at my complimentary workshop, Storytelling for Solopreneurs. Registration is in the chat.
Oh, outstanding. Okay, let's go with Michael Santos.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Hi, folks. Michael Santos here. I'm with Legal Shield and ID Shield. We provide our customers with legal plans and ID theft protection plans. So if you need anything like that, feel free to book me in my you can book me website that I posted in the comments. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Michael. Let's go with Richard Brooks.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Richard Brooks. I help people with health and business solutions, and my contact information is in the chat. I prefer to Zoom with people and get to know them first.
Yes, and he has an outstanding networking group on Fridays at 4 o'clock Eastern time. So, Richard, if you want to put that in the chat too, that'd be great.
Yeah, and I promote this event. As everyone knows that gets on mine, I promote this one, so.
I know. Let's go with Raymond.
Hey, Raymond Giles, Navy submariner. I am a luxury travel advisor. My contact information is in the chat. We can talk more about it so I can find out what you and your business's needs are. On top of that, I also work for Bechtel, where I am the global chair of veteran awareness and activities, working with a lot of nonprofits right now to find out how Bechtel can help, as well as the Houston Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, thank you. Let's go with Dennis.
Hello, I'm Dennis. I'm Dennis Schroeder, retired U.S. Army Medical Service Corps officer. I'm the founder of a nonprofit, and we should probably talk with Raymond about Bechtel. It's called the Price of Freedom Foundation. We tell the complete life stories of those who died while in military service or proximate to their service. We are looking for people who want to join our cause as donors, sponsors, or volunteers, specifically needing researchers and area champions.
Okay, thank you. Let's go with Greg.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm Greg Boone, and I help realtors improve their sleep and boost productivity, enabling them to close more deals and become game changers in their industry. And I do this with a few of my products that I found in my dispensary that help me with my sleep. And anyone interested in learning more, connect with me. Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. All right, let's go with Timothy.
Hello, my name is Timothy Joseph. I'm an 8-year veteran of the U.S. Air Force, and I have a bunch of different services. It would take too long to list them all. I don't have enough time, so I'm just going to focus on the one that I've been just started more recently. So I've been creating business theme songs. So these are custom songs that sound like radio quality songs, 3 to 4 minutes each. And my information, I posted it in the chat, so check it out.
Great, thank you. Okay, let's go with Kurt.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kurt Roskoff from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I am an ambassador with Project Die Hard based out of Paducah, Kentucky, and we have a forward operating base, Rush in Makanda, Illinois, 20-acre property, a 10,000 square foot facility. And in Kentucky, we run our fellowship breakfast. We're hoping to expand all these programs, and we're running Hope Stock July 25th, 26th, 27th. Let's save the lives of our veterans by spreading hope to veterans.
Oh, outstanding. I love that. Let's go with Robert.
Hello, everyone. It's great to see so many familiar faces in here. My name is Robert Blakely. I'm known as the Blakester. I am your sales psychology coach. So if for some reason you're not closing people into your business, we should probably have a talk. My information is in there, free 30-minute consultation. And let's just tweak a couple things and get you moving in the right direction.
Thank you. Okay, let's go with Kush.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your service, everybody. Hey, quick question. How many people here are currently on the internet by a show of applause? Yay! There you go. Well, how would you like to get, would you be interested in getting a percentage of every internet, cell phone, and healthcare bill out of everybody you know in your area? Drop me a line. My details are in the chat. Let's talk. Thank you.
All righty. Let's go with Jeff Taylor.
Hey guys, thanks for allowing me into your group. I'm really happy to be here. I'm a combat veteran with the 82nd Airborne Division and then 3rd Special Forces Group after that. I currently own a company called Tactical Strategies, and we focus on 2 areas. One is business development coaching, and then one is performance development coaching. Ultimately, we bring everything we do to business owners to help solve the crisis in America that is called the poverty of ownership. If you own a business, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and it isn't always about money. It's about balance. My information will be in the chat, and you can schedule time with me at your convenience. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's go with CA. Can you come on camera? CA. Okay, we're going to have to go around. Santa Papa.
Oh, I guess I better start the timer for myself. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. The Warriors Beacon of Hope is growing, and what I'm doing is I'm looking for businesses that support veterans, services that support businesses. Let's get you on the list because there is no national list in this country. But I've also included meetings, like this meeting is on that list already. And I have now found a list of scholarships. So more reasons for our veterans to go searching for the Warriors Beacon of Hope.
Great, thank you. Let's go with John O'Neill.
Hello, everybody. I'm John O'Neill with Pastor Wealth.
And I help educate people on how they can grow their money risk-free and tax-free. It's what everyone wants and nobody thinks is possible. I'd love to be able to talk to you to go into more details. I've entered my information in the chat. Again, John O'Neill with Pasture Wealth.
Thank you, John. Okay, let's go with Joe McKenzie.
I'm new here, thanks to Ruben. I have a new product. A company's been around 15 years, but with this here, a little dab, wherever it hurts, it works. A little dab will do you. And thank you for being here, my first time.
What's a little dab will do you?
A sea of gold. It's
Okay.
put it wherever it hurts, it works. It takes away all discomfort.
Oh, can you send me a case, please? Okay.
Be in touch with you.
Let's go with Angela.
Oh, my turn. So I'm putting my information in the chat here, and I would love to have a one-to-one with each and every one of you, even if we've already met and it's been a little while. Dennis, I really need to get with you. I need to get this to you. But anyways, I'm just so delighted and blessed to be able to be here and to network with all of you. So I teach people how money works and teach them how to win the money game.
Great. Okay. Well, I will save my minutes, my 30 seconds for when I speak.
Sounds good.
Did I forget anyone? I've tried to do really good.
I think you got anybody not?
I think I got everybody.
Okay, yeah, I think so too. All right, I will go back to sharing my screen. And Terri, you will have to excuse me if I have the wrong pictures here. I did my best. Is this the right pictures?
That is the right picture.
Okay, awesome. So our next portion is a hero highlight. And Terri's going to talk to us a minute or two about her brother.
Yes, my brother Bill Bracken was in the Army for 7 years. He served in Vietnam, and Vietnam he ended up landing on a landmine, and where it blew his face up. So he was never the same after that, and so we're very proud of him for his service, and he followed in my dad's footsteps, of course, generation to generation. And he actually won a medal, and for the life of me, I cannot think of that medal. Some of you veterans, I'm sure you can, but it was for collaboration and commitment and so forth like that. Now, my brother did pass away last year in a boating accident. He had a heart attack and fell off of his boat and drowned. But he will always be remembered in my eyes as a hero that went and served his country and did it well. So thank you.
Thank you, Terri. Thank you for your brother being a hero and for supporting him. So today, I've got the wrong date on here.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, Terri is going to be our spotlight speaker. She has been my coach. She also is a professional empowerment speaker, a transformational coach, and a best-selling author of her book, Face to Face with God, My Best Friend. And I encourage each of you to reach out to her to learn how you can get your copy of that book as well. And I am going to turn it over to you because I don't want to take any time away from your presentation, Terri. I think you've got a good 20 minutes
Okay.
I know you're interactive. So I don't want you to feel rushed at all.
Okay. Yes, I want to be interactive, but we're going to do it through the chat this time. Okay. So I really want to get this chat going. Today we're going to talk about some common time management mistakes, because I asked several of you last week, what are you struggling with the most? And time management seemed to be the key. Okay. But in order to have good time management skills, first we have to figure out what's happening in our procrastination area. Okay. So who in here, and you can raise your hand, who in here does not procrastinate whatsoever? All right. Yeah, we're all in the same boat.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I need to think.
Okay. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Terri Moore, and I am a certified storytelling speaker and a transformational coach and the best-selling author, what Angela said. And I actually put my link in the chat for you. It's a self-improvement spiritual book, not a religious book. So I am a survivor of a very dysfunctional family. Parents were alcoholics. I had a brother who bullied me. I had a kindergartner, and when I was 5 years old, stripped me of my self-confidence by saying three things. Why does your hair look like it why does your hair look like it you put it in a light socket? Why does your clothes look like it came out of a dumpster? And why are you so ugly? At 5 years old, that held me hostage for many years. And that's why I'm so passionate about being a coach that will help you remove emotional triggers from your past so you can move on and have that bigger and brighter future. I'm also a survivor of a domestic violence marriage that went wrong, very wrong. You see, my ex-husband told me, and we were blissfully in love, but he told me that he was going to be in the Marine Corps when we first met. But on my own, I found out one day after being married to him for 3 months that he was actually in prison for first-degree murder. You talk about your world just shattering like glass. Everything changed. Everything stopped. I didn't even know who I was. So the day after our divorce was final, I was going to a shopping center where a man approached me and tried to rape me and kill me. And I am here today because that is that. And when I'm on stages, this is what I share. That was the most beautiful day of my life. I don't need any sympathy because that's the day that I found God, because God was the last resort that I was trying to get myself out alive. And he answered my prayer and I was able to get out without any harm whatsoever. And I sent that man to prison for 30 years. So that's a little bit about me. So I am very passionate about helping business owners. When it comes to time management, procrastination, helping them have breakthroughs in their own personal life. So today I'm going to ask some questions and you can go ahead and put it in the chat. Are you more motivated by the fear of failure than the lure of achievement? That's a big one. Are you more motivated by fear of failure than the lure of achievement? Meaning, who in here has fear of success? Achievement. Okay, great. Awesome. We're getting some things in. Lure of achievement. Absolutely. Do you know that if we have come from a childhood of not being told we're good enough, you can do it, or that a girl, or them being our biggest cheerleader, guess what? We can also have a fear of success. And I had to struggle with that for quite a while. Fear of success, it will crippleize you in any type of business, what you're trying to start, or in any of your personal life. Okay, do you feel anxious when you procrastinate? Yes or no? Yes. 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 Okay. Or does delaying a task induce your feeling of relief? Do we feel anxious when we procrastinate? Why? Because we know we shouldn't be doing it in the first place. How many of us, even maybe today, had something on your to-do list and you said, I'll get to it later. I'll get to it tomorrow. Uh-oh, Ruben's showing me. What are you showing me? Oh, your to-do list? Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Okay, are there times when you are more likely to procrastinate than others? Okay, and what is the emotion behind that? Why are you procrastinating? Can you go ahead and put it in the chat? What is causing you to procrastinate? What kind of emotions are you picking up? It could be fear. It could be doubt. It could be not trusting yourself. It could be all kinds of different things. All right. I see guilt, having not enough coffee, multitasking, doubt in myself. Okay, great. Thank you so much for answering those questions. Okay. if I told you this, procrastination can stem from your childhood of a mom or a dad telling you that you have to do things. Okay, I'm speaking from experience here. I found out about 6 years ago that one of the reasons I procrastinate is because I was told to do things in my childhood. And it wasn't nice and it wasn't loving. It was like, you need to do this. So when somebody approaches me that I need to do something, I'm going to rebel on them. Okay. And that could be bedtime. It could be somebody telling you need to go to bed. It could be waiting till last minute to do a meeting or a speech. You know, Mike, have you ever been guilty of that? Okay. All right. So now we're going to talk about some time management mistakes that we all can make. First of all, I like to have a show of hands who keeps a to-do list every day. Every day. Okay. All right. For those that don't, where is your to-do list? Is it in your mind? You can absolutely not have a to-do list in your mind, because the older we get, the more we have up here, and that's going to take away from what you're trying to remember. And Ruben is shaking his head on that one. Absolutely. So John Maxwell stated it so well, in order to be successful with a to-do list, you've got to write it down and you have to have it in front of you. Okay. So I'm going to give you a challenge here for tonight. I don't know what time y'all go to bed, but say I go to bed at 11 o'clock, okay? So what I do is I write 11 things that I need to get done the next day. Okay, so then when I come to my desk, I have all those things that I'm ready to accomplish. If you go to bed at 8, then you have 8 things that you can put on that list. If you go to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, well, you've got 13 to do the next day. So, but it's really helped. I was taught that early on when I first became a coach and a speaker, and it really, really has helped. So please, if you're not keeping a to-do list in front of you or even in your phone, please start doing that. The other mistake is not setting personal goals. So I have a question. Who in here has your goals all written down for 2025? Okay. All right. We have just a few. All right. That's where I can come in and help, because I'm also a visionary coach, so I can help you set these goals. But I have a rule that I help with my clients. You take 5, you write down every Monday 5 personal goals. Angela, can you put this in the chat for me, please? 5 personal goals, 5 professional goals, 5 physical goals. And that can mean drinking more water, going to bed earlier, exercising. It could be a whole lot of things. And then 5 financial goals. What bills do you want to pay this week? If you're smart, and to avoid any late payments, write down the bills that you're going to pay that week too, because that's still on your to-do list, right? So therefore, you're not skipping any payments. I had to learn the lesson the hard way on that one. And then 5 spiritual goals, if you choose, to do that as well. Did you get them, Angela? Awesome. You're going to put them she's got it. She's awesome. So it's in the chat, but this is what I teach my clients. Now, the other thing that a lot of people don't do, they just do a little check mark. They just do a little tiny check mark if they get something accomplished. Well, I teach my clients that no. You take a magic marker and you wipe it out, because you just had victory. And now you're ready to move to the next one and the next one and the next one. So the other thing is not prioritizing. Because if we're not prioritizing our week prior to Sunday is when I sit down and prioritize everything. We're just going to keep spinning around in circles. And that's not fun, right? That is absolutely not fun. And so the way that you do that is again, just sitting down. It's almost like a business plan, but you're going to do a weekly business plan. What am I going to accomplish this week? Who am I going to contact? Who am I going to set up one-to-one meetings with? Different things like that. So the other thing is too, and this is a huge one, failure to manage distractions. Okay, so I'm going to ask everybody to put in the chat, what do you think the #1 time management stealer is today? Okay. All right, we got social media, we got phone, social media, something, social media. Social media, okay.
That was supposed to say news.
Oh, that was supposed to say news. I was like, I'm going to skip right over that one. Okay, you are correct. Social media is the #1 stealer of time management. And what happens to us when we know we should be doing something else, but we're scrolling or we're playing games on our phone, and then all of a sudden that emotion takes over? What kind of emotion do you feel? You can write in the chat if you want, or you can just holler it out. Don't rush.
I messed up.
You messed up. Okay. Yes. All right. What's the other one? Guilt? Guilt? You just wasted maybe 4 hours of where you could have been more productive in your business than sitting on social media. We've all done it. Okay. I can't, unless you have not done this, then God love you, because it's very, very distracting. I'm not saying social media is bad, but I think it's just totally got out of hand lately. Okay, how about taking on too much? Taking on too much, and women are notoriously bad about this. We want to say yes to everything. Yes, yes, yes. But I'm here to tell you that in order to have strong self-confidence in yourself to be able to say no, you have to start practicing that. I used to say yes to everything. Terry, will you help me with my bridal shower? Terry, will you help me with my wedding? Terry, will you babysit? And I'd be like, yes, 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 yes. But then it came full circle one day, and I was like, why am I keep saying yes? Well, I wanted everybody to like me. And you know why? Because I didn't like myself. So therefore, when I got my self-confidence after I went my own self-discovery journey, that's when I was starting to say no. Okay, I'll do my absolute best to serve whatever capacity I can serve in. But there comes a time where, especially entrepreneurs, we're getting hit with every which angle, right? And so, then you have somebody else on the other side are calling you saying, well, you want to go do this, or can you help me with that? You got to learn how to say no, and do not do it apologetically. Okay, what you need to do is just say, here's what I say. I really appreciate that you even thought of me to help you. However, with my schedule, I don't have time right now. If something frees up, I will be more than happy to help you. And I walk away and I don't feel guilty about it anymore. Okay. I hope that helps. Okay. How about multitasking? Who in here thinks that multitasking is a great thing? Oh, wow. I really have to capture the audience today. You're right. Multitasking is not cool, because you're going to get yourself into so many projects. And I don't know if we have any ADD people in here, but okay, Angela's raising her hand, and me. So you can start projects, but don't you want to just start one project and finish it before you start another project? Well, guess what? ADD people do not have that luxury, because our minds are constantly going with different things. And my husband gets so frustrated with me, because he'll walk in, he'll be like, why is every light in the house on? Why is the dishwasher door open? Why is the laundry not done? Just different things like that. I've got 10 different projects going on at once. And so I have to learn now to ground myself and just, calm my brain down by different things. Okay. Now, the other thing is too, how many of us today has worked so hard that you have not taken any breaks? You sat there in your chair the whole entire time. Uh-huh. Okay. Vanessa, do you think that's really good for you and your health? No, it's not. It's definitely not. We, as entrepreneurs, can get so entwined in what we are doing, but researchers say, and as well as doctors, that we really need to be getting up every 60 minutes, even if it's walking around your chair, stretching, whatever, because because if you think about it, we're at a computer all day and we're leaning forward. That's really pulling on your neck and your spine. So please take breaks, because that's another mistake for the time management when it comes to helping solve that problem. And then how about ineffectively scheduling tasks? Okay, who in here has ever scheduled a meeting and you put it in PM instead of AM? And then you're wondering why these people are on Zoom yelling at you that you're not there yet. That just happened to me about 3 weeks ago. I had this lady saying, well, I'm in the Zoom room. And I looked at my calendar and I was like, well, I don't know who you are. And I didn't know I had a meeting. But then I scrolled down to 11:30 p.m. And sure enough, she was right there. And I had to literally apologize to her. So anyway, so it is time as entrepreneurs to really stretch ourselves, figure out ways that we can overcome not only procrastination, because until, like I said earlier, until we learn the solution of procrastination, we will not be great time management people. It's just not going to happen. So let's work this week on procrastination first, okay? And when you hear yourself saying, I'll do that later, say, no, I will do that now. And I'm going to close out here, but is anybody familiar with Mel Robbins? She's a world-renowned speaker, okay? Do you know how she got started? Here's how she got started. She was depressed. Her husband was divorcing her. Everything was going wrong. Didn't have any money to speak of. And one day she was laying in bed, totally depressed, where she watched the Port Canaveral space shuttle take off. And when it counted 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, something in her brain just clicked. And now she's going around and she's teaching that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. Has anybody read her book? Oh, it's amazing. So basically what you're going to do, you're going to say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get out of bed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do not eat that food. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get to your to-do list. What it's going to do, it's going to train your brain. It's going to trick your brain in order to do what you need to do, because it's winter time, everybody. Who wants to, who hits the snooze alarm 5 or 6 times? Yeah. And then you want to go back to sleep, right? Well, unfortunately, we have a lot of work to do out there. Everyone in this Zoom room right now wants to make an impact in the world, right? Okay. Well, hitting the snooze alarm is not going to do it, but that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 will. But thank you very much for your time, and I am going to open it for questions and answers. Yes, Ruben.
Nancy has a question.
Nancy has a question. Okay. Where is Nancy? She left.
I think no, she's here. She's, I think, trying to figure out how to unmute.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, in between that time, I have a suggestion for everybody. Okay, just push back off your computer, whatever you need to do, and walk the dog. The link's in the chat.
That's awesome. Nancy?
She's not unmuting. I was going to say that Mel Robbins, I just heard today, is the number one podcast in at least the country. I can't remember if it was the country or the world, but anyways, yeah, I do a lot of audio books because of my ADD. Yeah. I do a lot of multitasking, and so
yeah, sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it can really affect us.
Yes.
Ruben, well, did you want to say
something? Else?
Ruben wants to say something, I think.
Ruben?
No, we're just wondering if Nancy Spitzer got her question answered.
She doesn't have a question, I guess. Oh, no.
she did earlier.
Okay.
Anybody else have a question? Okay. All right.
I have a question. Can I get a picture of everybody smiling on a count of 3, 1, 2, 3? Okay. Terry, do you have anything else to add?
There has been something. I wanted to get a picture too, real quick, if I could get everybody smiling to put it on my website.
Okay.
All right, ready? I gotta get that chat room out of there though. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I do have something exciting to share, and it's not 100% set in stone, but if you are prayer warriors, please pray for this, because what's happening is I have been approached by a film director and a screenwriter to do a story on my life, and this is really exciting. If everything goes right, the agreement looks good, my attorney says yes, then we're going to start filming here the first week of March. And I'm very excited about it.
That is so exciting.
I know. So
all the lives you're going to touch with your story. That's awesome.
Well, Jesus was only one person. He made an impact in the world, but sometimes we forget that we're one person and we can still make that same impact.
Yes.
Not as bad, not as great as Jesus. Don't get me wrong. I need to rephrase
Thanks for clarifying.
No, yeah, I understand.
That was a lot of pressure, Terry. That was a lot of pressure.
Hey, Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we all leave everything, I want Richard to share with us, guys. There is an unbelievable platform that's developing right now. I'm just barely experiencing it. I got on a free plan, but essentially, Richard, tell them about the platform that we're working with. And I think Angela.
Yeah, if I could real quick, let me get through this. So if anybody needs to leave, and then we can hang. But yes, definitely. I appreciate you bringing that up. And I just want to say, if anybody sees your picture up here, make sure you remember when you're supposed to be the spotlight speaker, and we are looking for spotlight speakers starting in May. So get on the calendar, because it'll come before you know it. The quote today is, "The true soldier fights not because he hates what is in front of him, but because he loves what is behind him." So think about your family, your why when you do what you do. And so this would be a great time for announcements, testimonials. So Richard, I'm going to turn it over to you. Go ahead. And I want to thank everybody for coming.
Before I go, does anyone else have any announcements? Okay. No other announcements? I can't believe that today.
That's not.
Well, yeah, it's not an announcement, but something I'm going to keep harping on until April 15th. SETC goes away this year. So if you are eligible, or if you think you're eligible, it's worth looking into, because that's a lot of money on the table. And according to the IRS, still 28 million business owners or people that are eligible have not filed.
Can you say, what is it again?
SETC, it's the self-employed tax credit. It was the credit they came out with during COVID, but there's still 28 million businesses that haven't filed the paperwork. So it's in April, that's just going to go away.
How many employees do you have
a
to have?
side gig? Yeah.
No, so you don't. It's self-employed. So anybody who is self-employed, 1099 workers, Uber drivers, semi-truck drivers, anybody that is So if you are a business owner and you have employees, there's a different credit for that. I don't remember what that one's called, but SETC is specifically for the individuals.
That's a good reminder. Thank you, Timothy. Can people get with you to get more information about that?
Yeah, if you want a easier process, you can contact me. Like my information is in the chat. Either schedule an appointment with me or get in touch with me. My email is in there as well. So just email me. I can give you more information. There's a streamlined process or little questionnaire. You enter your information, and they'll help you through that. But it's free to file if you just go straight through the IRS.
Okay. And Richard, why don't you go ahead and do your announcement? Where did Richard go? Oh, there you are.
Okay.
As we got like a minute before I got to stop the recording, and I want this on the recording.
No problem. I've dropped it in the chat, but what Ruben was referring to is the Skylar Network. The Skylar Network. Currently, you're able to start your own community in which you own it. Unlike all the other platforms like Facebook, Alignable, LinkedIn, or whatever, they own everything. They control it. They can throw you off it tomorrow. The Skylar Network, what you create is your own space on there. They also have, you can do all kinds of things as Ruben was alluding to. They also have, just like we're in this event in a Zoom, they have like a metaverse where you can have a lot of people in there with sharing their screens, sharing whiteboards, doing everything. So that is the Skylar Network. I've dropped a link in which you're more than welcome to visit my community, which is Richard Brooks Business Solutions.
All right. And I'm going to end the recording and tell everybody here what I tell my kids whenever they leave or I drop them off or when they were kids in school. Go be awesome.
Yes. Pay it forward.